This bud will soon become a leaf. It's no ordinary leaf. It has a special, altogether more sinister purpose. This is Nepenthes, the pitcher plant. It grows in nutrient-poor soils, so has to find nitrogen and minerals in another way. The leaf, just like a flower, attracts insects with a reward. The pitcher is coloured and scented to appeal to flies looking for a meal of rotting flesh. The visitors are rewarded with a greasy substance on the underside of the pitcher's lid. But the plant wants something in return. Not pollen, but a meal. The lip of the pitcher is covered in tiny, slippery ridges. Wax lubricates the surface further. It's extremely difficult to hold on, even for a fly. Once inside, there's no escape. The leaf holds a pool of digestive liquid. This contains microscopic elastic filaments which give it the properties of quicksand. The more the insect struggles, the deeper it sinks. Enzymes begin to dissolve the victim's body while it's still alive. Some pitchers aren't content with just insects. This one eats mice. The mice come along, perhaps attracted by the sweet nectar on the lip. They fall in, they can't get a purchase to get out, they drown, and eventually the enzymes in the pitcher's fluid dissolves the body so that eventually there's nothing left but a bit of fur and bones. If the temperature raises to 32 degrees centigrade, those substances in the leaves of this cistus plant from the Mediterranean can spontaneously burst into flame. Flames reduce the cistus to a cinder, and the plant itself will never recover. But this is not a disastrous accident. The cistus has evolved to burn. Such extraordinary sacrifice ensures a different kind of survival of its offspring. The flames will also destroy all other plants from the surrounding area. And this gives the cistus a chance to extend its territory. Darwin described this plant as one of the most wonderful in the world. It's a native of the coastal plains of North and South Carolina in America. The Venus flytrap. It catches insects with booby traps. At the top, the leaves are baited with a sweet nectar. But lower down, there are a few upright bristles. Triggers. Many things might accidentally touch one of them, so a single touch has no effect. But a fly crawling around on the leaf sipping the nectar is likely to touch more than one of the bristles. And if it touches two within 20 seconds, that's different. It may look like a tree, but in reality, this is just a single giant leaf. It's called the Titan arum, and it's a record breaker. But not because of what you see now. In a week or so, that green stem and the leaflets that grow on top will die and rot and disappear. But beneath the surface of the soil, there is a gigantic tuber, and it's from that that the record breaker will emerge. This extraordinary event occurs just once every 7 years. It will take 2 months to complete. But this new growth is neither a trunk nor a leaf. It's the bud of the biggest flower in the world. As it grows, day after day, a huge spire, the spadix, rises from the center of the developing flower. And then one evening, as darkness falls over the forest, the giant flower opens. This, surely, is one of the most astonishing of blooms. There's a downside to success for a desert plant. The more water it stores, the more tempting it is for a thirsty animal to try and steal it. So desert plants have to have good defenses. The techniques they use can tell us something about the herbivores that try to feed on them. This Echinopsis from Argentina develops long, strong spines as a defense against large grazing animals, llamas. But such defenses also provide hiding places where an insect or a spider can keep out of harm's way. There are other ways in which a plant can protect itself. You can disguise yourself so that you become virtually invisible, as these stone plants have done. These are not pebbles, as you might think. They are living plants. These are lithops from the deserts of Africa, and their markings closely match their surroundings. What's more, they vary in colour according to the rocks on which they grow. That's grow in pale rocks and those on reddish rocks. Or you can load the water you contain with a particularly strong chemical which animals might find distasteful. This is the peyote plant from Mexico, and its sap not only puts off animals, but has the property of suppressing pain. So the local people use it for that purpose, and also in their religious rituals, for it's also hallucinogenic.